EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. 21, 21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11.
Jones looking to throw right away. Completes this one to Thornton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
A second and 11 from the 19.
12, 12, 12.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And you look at the Saints defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
12, 12.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on third.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Here's Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
11, 11.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Play action. It's Carr. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Carr now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
What down? 93. 93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Again, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Dennis Allen, he makes a call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
First down, Saints.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Patriots 0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe of the 49. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
This is Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
21. Here we go. 11.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Coming up here, looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Groupie for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Patriots nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. They run with Hines. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
21, 21, 21.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a second and 6.
21, 21. Here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11. Hi.
Back to throw. Jones. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
21.
Jones on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, headed into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. play fake. Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Saints 28, Patriots 7.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Demario Davis there on the stop. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here's Jones to throw on second down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Carr. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Saints are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Now a short one to Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go. 11.
Jones now throwing on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Carr. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr.
Patriots 46-yard line.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 26. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now! 180! 180, we're good! 280!
Throwing now is Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Carr to throw on second down. Locates Kamara on the out route. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Kamara trying again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And this time he is in. Alvin Kamara with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Groupie for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Saints 42, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And 2.
12.
Now Jones. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
42. Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself, because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.